Hola a todos amigos de lo ajeno, de entrar sin permiso en lugares que nos son prohibidos, de las aventuras gráficas y del Zelda, básicamente. Continuamos con las historias de Lily, que buscamos al Wéndigo. Señor chamán.
Mom, AFK, RE. Auto-completion, did you mean Wéndigo? Wait. Got it, Wigwampedia entry, Wéndigo, the Wéndigo, omnivore, also Wéndigo, plural Wéndigos, demon from Anishinaabe mythology. Wéndigos are considered to be especially stubborn and inflexible, FYI. They stink horrendously, lol. Auto-completion. Did you mean smoke signal? Ruffle, those aren't real smoke signals. My router just ran a little hot in this prairie heat. Now you probably want to know what kind of server I'm running, right? It's Apache.
Vale, esa no me lo esperaba.
Auto-completion. Did you mean weapon against Wendigos? W8, just getting it on TP Bay. Print order confirmation. Yes, no, cancel. Print. Here, apparently, there is only one effective method to combat Wendigos. Give this recipe to the quack doctor. He should have received the order. I hacked his Wi-Fi, and while you're at it, I ordered something on Appalachia Zone. It's, not really for me. I clicked on a pop-up by accident, but seeing as you're going there anyway, can you pick it up for me? Thanks.
Hola.
Step up! Oh, sorry. Even if you still look like you could use one, all I have left is or with a prescription. Step up here, and while you're at it, I have a delivery for the shaman here. Would you mind taking it to him?
There was a can in the package. Lily was excited. Hair removal cream.
Step up! Oh, so even if all I or...
Vale, el arma contra el Wéndigo es el desodorante.
What's that? Is that the rotting meat I can smell? Damned. Then I should have started circling long ago. I guess I missed out. If anyone asks, please tell them I was circling, okay? Feel free to exaggerate. Add a loop. You know what I mean, huh? And the next time, I'll circle again, huh? I promise.
Bien, supongo que ahora, como el Wéndigo huele mal,
The food had been lying in the sun long enough.
¿no? ¿Cómo encontramos al Wéndigo? Bueno, claro.
I didn't order that. There has to be a mistake.
Claro. La mina. El buitre. El buitre nos guía.
Lily secretly put the junk food into the saddlebag. It was going to be a surprise.
My gold mine is good and hidden. I should actually ride over there again.
Ajá.
The vultures were circling above a particular spot on the horizon. That was probably where the gold digger's mine was located.
Soy listo. ¿Qué haces ahí?
Judging by the smell, that had to be the Wéndigo. The shaman, he really had a beastly stench.
If that's suntan lotion, no thanks. I have my own. Dialux Protect. Sensitive. With sun protection factor 3000. Are you crazy? Stop that. Those spray cans contain tons of CFCs. If that stuff gets into the atmosphere, we'll have an ozone hole here in no time. You don't want a hole in the ozone layer, do you? You see?
It was so hot that the air smelled of ozone. But even back here, the fragrances of summer couldn't compete with the Wéndigo's stench.
You shouldn't go into the mine.
No debería,
It's about to
pero...
collapse, and the suspended bridge is wobbly. And it's as dark as a buffalo's butt. Who knows what dangers lurk there?
¿Quieres un agujero en la atmósfera? Estamos en el limbo.
So hot that the air smelled of ozone. But even back here, the fragrances of summer couldn't compete with the Wéndigo's stench. Lily decided to do something about it.
Toma ya.
Oh, the sky looks strange. It could be an ozone hole approaching. That's not good. Where's my suntan lotion? There it is.
Doobie-doo.
I'd better leave it outside. Safe is safe.
Doobie-doo. ¿Quieres seguridad?
Uh-oh, it's starting. Quick, apply the lotion.
Doobie-doo.
What a drag.
The sun had badly damaged the Wéndigo. Apparently, nowhere was safe. That meant it was inevitable to spend time in dangerous places.
¡Hala! Otra víctima más de nuestras acciones. De sí a sitios peligrosos. Ese mola. Super Power.
At long last, Lily had reached her destination. She had faced 1,000 dangers, and finally, she now stood in Edna's
Sí, pero no está.
house. There was just one catch. Edna was gone. That was a bad sign. Edna never went anywhere without her owl whistle.
Estos siguen ahí. Así que Edna sabía...
Edna had left a message. Hopefully, she was all right.
Lily, help! I'm being devoured alive by a giant tentacled creature. Ah, ah, dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Just kidding. I'm fine. I was just watching the bridge down by the river through my telescope. Dr. Marcel's minions seem to be planning something. I'll check it out up close. If I don't return, you have to get help. But don't worry, I'll be careful. Where are my kettle drum and my strobe flashlight? Dang. Well, see you soon. Toodaloo.
Lily was relieved by the letter. But what if Dr. Marcel's men had caught her friend? Lily had to get to the bridge and look for Edna. She would find Garrett there too.
Y no queda nada más. Así que... ¡Alzad el puente!
This damn piece of junk. Can you believe it? We finally found the girl, and now the car won't start.
Should I perhaps push?
This car should have been inspected months ago, but ever since the accident, the doctor has let everything go downhill. It's a shame.
So, it was true. The attendants had already found Edna. Why wasn't Garrett doing anything? Lily somehow had to get his attention. It was hopeless. Lily would never catch Garrett's attention while the owl kept interfering. Lily was able to finally give Garrett the signal without being interrupted.
No sé qué he hecho, pero ha funcionado. ¿Y ahora qué?
Lily was able to finally give Garrett the signal without being interrupted. Garrett didn't seem to hear Lily's owl call at all. She tried once more, this time a little louder.
Did you hear that too?
Someone's out there. Just wait. We'll take care of it.
Chan, chan, chan. Me pillan a mí.
Well, who do we have here? But that's... Uh-oh.
The Phantom!
Inesperado. Pensaba que sería... que sería el animal este de 6 metros y...
Lily thoughtfully watched the fleeing attendants for a long while.
Así que...
She was used to having bizarre phantoms appear behind her without warning. But the way Dr. Marcel's minions had reacted surprised her. Usually, adults just ignore these creatures.
Pues nada.
Lily discovered that the key to the asylum was still lying behind the windshield. Hopefully, the attendants weren't as careless when they were measuring out the psychotropic drugs.
Lily! Oh, thank goodness. I thought they'd caught you. Unfortunately, Edna wasn't as lucky. I saw how she was snatched and taken back to the institution. This gives us all the evidence we need. I will contact the task force leaders right away. It's best if you stay put until I come back with reinforcements. However, it could take some time, and I can't guarantee that Edna will still be alive when we finally get the green light. If we're lucky, Dr. Marcel will torture her for a while before finally dissecting her or whatever else it is he intends to do with her. That would give us some time. She'll probably have to part with a few toes or fingers. Oh well, that's the way it goes. In any case, you wait here. I'll come and pick you up from exactly this spot tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, at the latest.
After tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow is a holiday, but oh well. Just wait here.
Bien, bien.
Lily would really like to follow Garrett's instructions, but, well, there were excellent reasons for doing what she did instead.
Pero tienes unas llaves.
The institution's post-Victorian masonry work had a friendly air about it. It was almost as if the architect had tried to spell out, "Welcome," with bricks and barbed wire. This unspoken invitation found its culmination in a nearly overgrown back door, and Lily intended to graciously accept it.
Ya. Pero... ahora sí la... ¡Oh, qué estrés! El píxel.
Exhausting the limits of her powers of deduction, Lily tried opening the back door with the key. But just as she approached the obstacle, she heard a familiar cackling.
What a little scoundrel.
The sneaky hamster had once again crossed Lily's plans. But despite this, Lily had no intentions of exacting a bloody revenge. There weren't many ways to play with a bush. Lily once made a list of them, but then Mother Superior took the list away from her. Lily was glad. It was so rare that her friends got along so well with each other. Of course, this was also because she hardly had any friends. Much more important, however, was that the asylum key was no longer out of reach. It had fallen into one of the dark bushes. The key had fallen into the bush. It was very dark in there, but Lily wasn't afraid. After all, it was just a bush.
Pero puede ser George Bush Jr.
Yeah.
Vaya.
Why did the child have to be so careless all the time?
Falling away. ¡Hala! Ah, parece un tiburón y nos tome. Podríamos haber ido andando, probablemente. Y llegaríamos antes. Yeti. Será embarcadero o algo así.
The door was firmly.
Bueno, no pasa nada. Tenemos una llave.
The door was.
¡Chepu!
Who do we have here? A little girl. Just stay where you are, okay? Hey, stop!
Velocidad máxima.
Hey, come back! Give up! You can't get away!
No pretendo...
Especially not against the current.
Claro. No pretendo... No pretendo huir de ti. No pretendo escapar. Pretendo que me sigas.
Hey, come back!
Y ahora que tengo la ventaja...
Triumphantly, Lily climbed the ladder.
Ajá.
She had finally found a way to get into the institution.
Not so fast.
Me atropelló. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué se ha comido?
Although she was briefly distracted by a floating energy smartie, Lily was able to reach not a moment too soon as the ladder crashed down behind her, dragging the phantom into the pit with it.
Adiós.
Fortified by the energy smartie, Lily was able to pull herself up on the ledge. Now her search for Edna could continue.
Gracioso. A ver qué tenemos aquí. Tenemos...
The lamp was glowing red. Something was missing. Something... It was... It was... It...
Anda, mira quién está aquí.
Who was afraid of the boogeyman? Right. Not Lily.
Hey, that's my fireplace. You shouldn't be here unless you want to bring presents or sweep the chimney. Not that the soot is bothering me. That was the old Mr. Frog. The new Mr. Frog is enjoying the dirt. Ah, dirt. You see? That's Mr. Frog to you. And in case you're wondering what a piece of clothing like me is doing inside a fireplace, I'm acquiring soot. That's right. I used to be very fastidious about staying clean. But then this impertinent person came along and dared to spill something on me. The stains never came out. My clothing is black and greasy. My socks haven't been ironed. And I even have fleas. Karen and Bertram. I'd introduce them to you, but they're sleeping right now. I'm living in a sooty chimney. So what? I used to be very fastidious about staying clean. Now, you're now speaking with the who eats his gummy bears without a napkin. Yes, I know that it's dirt. I love the cobwebs, the dust, and that rotting substance in the corner. I just finished combing it. I wouldn't dust here even if you put a feather duster right in my hand. You don't have a feather duster, do you? Stop. I don't want to know. You don't need to mumble like that. Ever since Dr. Marcel's accident, we can make as much noise here as we want. He's no longer interested in what's going on inside the asylum. All of his attention is focused on finding Edna. Somehow you remind me of a patient we used to have here. She was a little taller than you, and I think I remember 2 red horns and a tail.
Vale, hasta más ver. Beeman.
It was hopeless. The man in the bee costume couldn't hear Lily from there. Moths fluttered around. They were apparently searching for... Lily had... But she also had... The idea was good, but Lily's arms were too...
Oh. Mantenimiento.
The idea was good.
Vale, pero esto implica que podemos avanzar hacia otro lado. Adiós. ¿Qué no se puede hacer con queso?
The idea was good.
¿Dónde estoy?
But Lily's arms were too short.
Ah.
Lily had inadvertently broken off the leg of the chair. It was as pointy as a knife. Hopefully the funny little rabbit hadn't seen anything.
Ow.
But Lily, what are you doing there? Don't you remember? You must not use sharp objects. Just don't touch it, okay? See you around.
A recoger todo. ¿Está anclado al suelo? No. Me lo llevo.
Welcome to Spermie's Pig. My name is... Can I take your order?
Poki.
One on the asylum. Is that right? I assume that we just shove it under the gate as usual. What toppings? Hello? Hello? Can I take your order? One with nothing coming up. Consider it done. It'll be about 30 to 45 minutes. Have a nice day.
¿Puedo usar esto con esto? Ah, pointy things.
But Lily, what are... Don't you remember? You must not just don't see your...
Pizza. Lo sabía.
Surprised to see me again? Yes, keep kicking. You won't escape me again. And now hold still until I've decided what to do with you.
Lily considered this option, but instead did the following. The phantom didn't look like he was open. Strange. The silly rabbit didn't even react to Lily's...
You must not use sharp.
The phantom didn't look like he was...
El asesino.
The phantom...
Oh.
Lily didn't want to appear greedy. One feather would be enough, just like a Christmas dinner at the convent.
Muy bien, a ver. Tendremos una pluma. ¿Te hago cosillas?
No, stop that. No, stop that. No, stop that.
Vale, o sea que lo que hace es subir y bajar esto.
Lily had the feeling that...
Well, you're very brave to come so close to me. Can't you see my teeth, my spikes, and my sharp claws? Didn't anyone ever tell you to stay away from sharp objects? That would be a tragic error.
A ver, ¿y a dónde se pone?
Stop that.
Lily had the feeling...
I did well good. The pain. You dang brat.
¿Por qué se pincha?
You did. Don't just stand there. Do something. Thanks. That was close. Uh-oh.
Haha.
This demon had also made a mistake. It seemed that in certain situations, it really was necessary to handle sharp objects. Lily returned victoriously to reality.
El conejo con el cuchillo. Está bien. Pero sigo prefiriendo, como nombre de bar, el conejo ardiente y el conejo... Oh, vale. Sí, tienes razón. Tienes toda la razón. ¡Oh!
obedient brat.
Lily fought for air. The phantom's grip was tight around her throat. Disobedient, it had said.
Espero que no sea... Que no sea... Este. Que no sea... El Poli, Panoli. Café. Boogie Boogie.
The door.
¿No tiene una llave? Al parecer no. ¿Y este?
Lily thought that he was a bit wishy-washy.
Viddy 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 boosh! Welcome to the laundrette. That was your cue to say, this is supposed to be a laundrette, and I'll answer, of course! Oh, admittedly, it's a little rustic, but necessity is the mother of invention. Mother knows best, and now we're doing our laundry in the urinals. Too wishy-washy for you? What other choice do we have? Exactly none. You don't have to, you know. Just make sure that the fabrics are separated properly. The toilet sanitizers really stain. We'll do the red laundry in the urinal with the red toilet sanitizer. Yellow laundry in the urinal with the yellow toilet sanitizer. Blue laundry in the urinal with the blue toilet sanitizer, and green laundry in the urinal with the green toilet sanitizer. If you want to try it, just show me some clothing with the right color. Then you can use the matching urinal as often as you want.
Ajá.
It seemed the laundry there was neatly sorted and Lily thought that you can take cleanliness a bit too far sometimes.
Ajá, hay más.
He had a pot on his head and sat behind a propped-up piece of cardboard. That must be that god Mother Superior so often talked about.
My goodness, who do we have here then?
Another player!
Yippee.
Don't pay any attention to him. Peter just sees black all the time.
He was born that way.
That's true. Peter suffers from color blindness.
Struggle Jug. Well said, loyal friend. We all have our crosses to bear.
Oh, yeah? Do you all wake up every morning knowing that one day you'll lie dead at the foot of a traffic light?
Not exactly. But Druggle Jug, for instance, mixes up his blues and greens.
You can't really compare the two.
Your girlfriend Petra mixes up her yellows and greens.
She's not my girlfriend.
And we, King Adrian, mix up our reds and yellows.
You should have been there when we played the board game. Sorry, Peter almost choked to death.
I wanted to end my misery.
Afterwards, we decided never to play a board game again. Only fantasy role-playing games instead.
You decided that.
And what did we just say?
It's so exciting! We're a group of adventurers in the legendary world of Hope Motigore. Oh, please, why don't you join us?
Struggle Jug? Not so fast. If the fair maiden wishes to join us in battle, she must first prove herself worthy. She must complete a task that puts her heroic valor to the test.
Just tell her to order a pizza already, so we can get on with it.
So be it. She shall order us pizza. Druggle Jug, I believe our guest is searching for the tyrant known as Dr. Marcel. Deliver her thy news.
Druggle Jug, Druggle Jug, Druggle Jug, Druggle Jug.
Don't forget to mention the helicopter.
Druggle Jug.
And was never seen again. Bravo! Well told, loyal friend. Since then, these lands have returned to the wise rule of a magnanimous king.
Do whatever we want.
Does that mean I can finally sleep now?
No!
You're probably wondering why Droggy has a green pillow on his head, right?
Druggle Jug? My goodness, she's right. What on earth are you wearing? You're embarrassing me in front of my new subject.
Siempre ha llevado.
Yes, it is a little strange.
Wait until you've heard the explanation.
Today should have been Blue Pillow Day.
Druggle Jug.
Emocionante. Así que tengo un este verde.
Druggle Jug.
Don't, Droggy. You have to forgive him. He's colorblind, as we all are. Peter mixes up his reds and his grays. Droggy and
Sí, lo hemos oído. Qué raro.
You.
Druggle Jug.
Todos.
Yeah, you heard him. Bringest thou the pizza first?
It's real. All you need are dust.
And don't forget to bring a tendency for humiliating yourself.
Druggle Jug.
En realidad, en un juego de rol no te humillas tú solo. Te humillan los dados. Los dados que te dan la vida y la muerte.
I want broccoli on the pizza, but no tomatoes, please.
Druggle Jug.
Oh, no broccoli.
Druggle Jug.
Bananas aren't bad either, but I could just die for broccoli.
Oh, yes. Please do. For that, I'd even happily have bananas on a pizza.
You only eat blueberries anyway.
Yes, I like blueberries, but in this life, you never get what you want anyway.
Upon the order of the king, blueberries will be banned from the pizza. Instead, knowest that tomatoes will grace the pizza dough from now on.
But I don't like tomatoes.
Lily had heard enough. It seemed impossible to get a pizza that everyone liked.
Pero lo conseguiremos porque somos unos genios del mal. Y está guionizado. Bueno, pues esto ha sido todo en las chorriaventuras de Blackwood. Espero que lo hayáis pasado bien en Harvey y Edna. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.